Chris. Okay.
And this is again another moment where having fuck's sakes. Having fallen there was not good. These you can freeze, and that's why it's good to have the ice beam against this, because now I can just go and whoop his ass with some missiles.
He's not really doing too much, is he?
Not while you have his like things frozen. That's why I didn't want to get the wave beam. Because I can just freeze these things.
Oh my god.
But if you sit here and try to beat him with just the ice beam and not have missiles,
yeah.
Oh my god, you'll be here for 10 days. Nope.
And the fire blocks your shots too, eh?
Oh yeah,
Unless
yeah.
they're ice. Huh. Nice.
Yep.
Welcome back. This is the long-awaited conclusion of Metroid. I'm your host, Matt. I am with Chris.
Hello!
The Metroid Master. We're going to be finishing off these games. You know what happened? Chris went on a long trip. He went all the way over to the West Coast. We live in Toronto, the East Coast. He had some gang warfare to take care of from 1992, and he finally went around and did it. And then he went over to L.A. How was L.A., Chris?
Oh, LA was pretty great.
You like it because when you're in Toronto, you're all sniffly, and when you're in LA, you like
You're
it
all
'cause it's dry.
you're all whiffly.
Is that does that ground damage you on the ground?
There's a certain part where you fall into it, and then yes, you get damaged. I didn't actually need to go into this room. Actually, it was a mistake, but that's okay. We'll just. So we're on our way now to defeat the Mother Brain, one of the most evil bosses I think in history.
Yeah, why?
Kind of creepy.
Because she's just this mother. Like, hang on a second. Is this Earth?
No, we're on the planet Zebes.
Right. Okay. So these people are on their own planet. So you've invaded,
Yeah,
and
essentially.
these are all her children, and you've murdered, I don't know, thousands of them.
Well, I think it's like there's some sort of project, that you were on this planet
Government
that was
project?
taken over by like.
Oh,
these
what were you doing?
pirates.
Extracting minerals?
There's something like that. Like I'm just.
Because all I've seen you do here is come into these people's land who are just minding their own business. No one actually comes towards you and attacks. They're just sort of going about their own path.
Well, everyone just wanted to be a flaming pumpkin, sort of rolling around a metal shaft.
That was their dream. They couldn't do it on their own on Earth, and they came here to be a flaming pumpkin. I know lots of people that have to move to be more flaming.
That's what I was doing in California.
And then you come here, and you take all their energy. Where have we seen this story before?
Yeah, it sounds like some Bush era kind of stuff.
Oh, all of the eras.
Every era combined.
Although, white man.
Oh,
and you're white too.
she's so heavily but I
and
am a woman.
Well, yeah, we send the woman to try to get the sympathy.
And I think with the speed at which
Not sympathy, sorry. They're just more. People can they like them better.
I have a feeling though that my goodness
What?
that we've cleared that we've moved at a quick enough pace to have an ending where we actually see Samus reveal herself, so that at the end of the game I disrobe and you see me in a dress.
Yeah, right. Because in Metroid, you're not familiar. There's a hidden timer going on in the background, and it's just like on minutes and seconds, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know what the various increments are. I haven't memorized that, or
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have a life, so
right. But I know
outside
that
of memorizing
we've been
the time
moving
in
pretty
Metroid.
quick along here to
And she does it like it's like strip poker, right? So if you win, you get her to disrobe quite a bit, and then if you don't, you just get her helmet off, right?
right. So yeah, you get her down to a
Different
bikini. I
stages.
think is the most naked you can get her
She's wearing a bikini under there.
in one of them. But I think in ours, I don't think we finished it that fast. Well, we'll see how we do.
Because the government sends her to some planet. She's like, oh, they might have beaches. I don't know.
Well, it's just like in that new Metal Gear game, how they had that hot chick. It's just they're always just the girls get a.
Did you ever hear his reasoning behind that? Was that, well, like in the lore of it, she's this type of creature that breathes through her skin, so she needs to expose a lot of it.
Right.
And she also breathes through water, so if there's ever a chance for her to get water, she just starts dancing around in it. I'm surprised they didn't say like, right, and soap and oils. Those are good for her too. So she loves to slather herself up in
Mud.
Yeah. And if she wrestles with other women, that's part of their ritual too.
That's
so.
right. Never insists on condoms either.
No.
She's perfect.
She's allergic to those.
She's always just ready. I couldn't believe that. It's just they're sad, you know.
But it became such a popular thing to cosplay. I don't know if that. I mean, that's one part of the gaming community that is down with it.
I would love a cosplay girlfriend. I gotta say, don't have one, but man, some of them are just.
If you want to see the best quiet cosplay, her name is Angela Bermudez, and she's my favorite cosplayer because she actually goes out of her way to like embody the character using like actual acting and the makeup of it. So like the way she kind of contorts her, she does this Ripley, from Alien.
Yeah.
And the way she is able to like contort her mouth in that Sigourney Weaver.
No way.
That like.
Oh, I need to see this.
Yeah, she's amazing. And I mean, because a lot of cosplayers, they're like, in Halloween when they're like, I'm a sexy OR nurse.
Right.
I'm a sexy accountant.
Sexy
She's not, and a lot of cosplayers do that. They just
bowling
like, I'm
attendant.
Sonic, but with boobs.
Right.
And you're, weirdly attracted. And
Of course.
But with her, she actually looks like these characters and she embodies them and with her body language and everything. So I can't say enough good things about her. She's incredible.
I need to see this woman.
Angela Bermudez.
She hasn't done Samus.
Oh, she'd be a great Samus.
Great Samus. Well, you know it's Samus, right? All right, so there we are back doing our our podcast.
Right.
We're on our way to Mother Brain with a lot of energy. We're feeling good.
Right. Because if you haven't, either you're watching the playlist of this for the first time, or maybe you've been patiently waiting. But to see the conclusion of this, we just beat the boss that looks like the guy from Alien, but with a smile.
Right. Yeah, it's a goofy grin.
And now we're off to MB, Mother Brain.
Yeah, Mother Brain is so heavily guarded, and this is the cool thing is that you finally encounter Metroids.
Right. For the whole game, you don't see a Metroid until the end.
Metroid. And in all the Metroid
elite
games, it's always like
guard.
You find once you get to the Metroid, it's always this most creepy thing, and that must be because it's sort of like a vampire-like creature, like sucks your energy away. It doesn't kill you by hitting you; it traps you and starts to sort of slowly drain you.
Yeah. Again, I don't think these are bad people. They're just trying to make you stop. They're like, no, don't.
Well,
just relax.
My understanding, I think, is that you're right, that these creatures were native to the planet, but that, these pirates came along that you don't see in this game, but that, they're hinted at in later Metroid games if that's the case.
Right.
And that they set up this Metroid, they created this sort of, I guess they took over the planet and made everything evil. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. That's typical. That's like kind of with Mario, where you're wondering, why is Mario stepping on all these guys' heads and breaking their necks?
Right.
And it's because, well, they used to be nice Toad people, but Bowser turned them evil, or Bowser created all these people.
And really, I mean, they're all dispensable because they walk off cliffs and stuff like that. Like, what kind of life does this thing have? It's just a drone that moves back and forth.
Not the red shell, though.
Between two.
Red shell never jumps off the cliff.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the red shell knows.
He was smart. And although in the instruction manual, I think they called him cowardly. That's like something a bully would say to make you do something. Come on, what are you scared? Do it. Do the dumb thing we're doing.
Jump off the edge. Jump off the edge. This is always my favorite. To me, this is iconic, this gold. I think I've said this in the
This
previous.
gold, this music, those guys.
So great.
And not many games had this vertical scrolling. This and what, Kid Icarus?
Yeah, but Kid Icarus was still linear. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
it wasn't, it was cool. It was the game you bought if Metroid was not on the shelf.
That's the worst feeling in the world, is getting that other game.
Which I don't think happens anymore, really, does it? Like,
no.
I mean,
no, I've never gone under like because you go to either your massive game monster, like we have EB Games, other people have GameStop, which is funny because that used to be called EB Games in the States. Or you buy digitally, like I bought Metal Gear Solid 1 for us to play, and that'll never be sold out. It's digital, baby. It might stop being available at a time. That'll be interesting. What's going to happen in 25 years? Like, how do you play?
I wonder if we'll actually be owning these things. I mean, does it come with a PDF of the artwork when you buy it, or how does that all work? No, you don't.
I don't think so.
You don't even
but
get the
here's
manual?
the thing: even when you buy a retail copy of, say, a PS4 game, you don't get a manual.
It's all built into the game now, I guess.
Yeah, you know what you get? You get an advertisement printed on this little glossy piece of paper, just like buy more, buy these.
Jeepers. All right, so
Okay.
these are our 2 bosses. We're gonna activate them, and now we are entering Turian. Oh wait. Oh man. I am very sorry, everybody. I got ahead of myself and realized that I probably want to get one more energy tank, which is not far.
Okay.
It's just a slight backtrack. Kind of wish I'd remembered.
So the
that
final
up
boss
top.
is that difficult?
Oh yeah. Well, it's not even the final boss itself. It's the room around him. It's sort of a relentless, like, area of missiles and floating, glow in the burning Cheerios. That's what they look like. They look like Cheerios. That damage you incredibly.
They look like
I think
deep-fried assholes.
each one. I think that each one, takes off something like 25 hit points or something dirty like that. Yeah, going.
Well, and this was a Nintendo era game. Things were hard. This is the final layer. It should be challenging.
Should be tough. Yeah.
I remember playing the final boss of Diddy Kong Racing forever. This giant pig guy, and I like if it's fair and you know where you lost. That is totally fine, and that's one of the best things that video games have that is not present in any other media. You never watch a film and then the director comes in halfway and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna ask you some questions about the main themes and characters, and if you're not paying attention, we're gonna start back at the beginning of the movie until you do figure it out."
Right.
So in a way, nice. In a way, video games are like the way of getting your full vision across if you're a creator, because unless it's a game that has branching paths, the player has to see everything you want them to see and you can make them see it in the order you want them to see it too.
Right.
But now Metroid's a little different. You do have to see everything, but you can approach it from different angles, right? And you can skip past some things.
I think
Secrets.
we need to play Metroid Prime. I think we need to do that.
Yeah,
game. That
and I
game-
finally have the capture software that we can just put it right into the Wii, and we can do it there.
Yep, that is one hell of a game.
Yeah.
As far as like an extension of this series went, it was perfect. And I feel like they just dropped the ball ever since. Like the one that came out afterwards, so needlessly complicated. The Wii one, I don't even remember playing it. There was one for the DS that was like a Prime. It was insane. You had to use the D-pad and the stylus at the same time.
Okay.
This is like how? Who made this? Obviously, someone without a heart.
So would the stylus be your mouse?
I think it was
or like the right
how you
joystick.
had to shoot. It was just too much. It wasn't enjoyable. Whereas the GameCube Prime, that was just a perfect game.
Even the GameCube controller looks like it belongs in Metroid.
It sort of does. Yeah, I can see that.
It's a beautiful controller and nicely designed. How they. I really liked the GameCube, and it was a shame that it was
It's so short-lived.
purple and kind of got thought of as a kids game, a kids console, because
I have a black one.
oh cool, because it had a lot of great adult games. It had Resident Evil 4. That's why I played Resident Evil 4, and it had what was that game, like Eternal Darkness, which was sort of a psychological crazy game.
I had a really fun game for that game for GameCube called Beautiful Joe.
Oh yeah, fantastic game.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Yeah, it was
crazy.
great. It was a great console, and it was powerful too. It was actually more powerful than the. I think it might have been more powerful than the PS2.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, Metroid.
So the key here is I used to sit here and waste time fighting all these Metroids, but now I'm just gonna. Oh no! No! That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, we just want to freeze them.
Okay.
We don't want to waste missiles as we need them for the final fight.
Right.
This is the only door in the game that takes 10 missiles. Orange.
It's almost like it's preparing you that you need lots
Look,
of missiles.
you
for this.
automatically get hurt there, so you can never enter this level with no health.
with no hits, with
Like-
perfect health.
Like with
Whoa, close one. How long do they stay frozen for?
long enough. I don't really know. I
Is
couldn't.
this some of the only metal in the game?
metal?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the gold level is pretty metallic.
That's true. Yeah, I'm an idiot.
I wouldn't go that far.
Thank you.
All right, so we're at
wasted a missile.
135. Yeah, I think it takes 75 missiles to beat Mother Brain. And plus you have to shoot all these things, and you don't get any more missiles while you're fighting her.
Okay.
So she is...
Whoa.
Come on, man. She's tough. Well, she herself is actually not tough. She's kind of just like useless. It's just a brain attached to a bunch of cables.
Right. So she's throwing everything she has at you right now.
Right.
All her defenses.
You can just get stuck there. I keep wasting missiles. All right.
129 going to be enough?
We're very close. Oh, yeah. We're very close.
What do you have to go in there with?
We'll be fine.
Well, what's the minimum you can go in there with and do it?
I don't really know. I've never made that calculation, to be honest with
I
you.
think I already frozen. That's strange.
I think he just caught one of my shots.
Oh, I didn't know they had that off-screen memory.
All right, so here we are. We'll do a little
This is it.
quick save, and here we go.
Okay. Best of luck, Chris. Holy moly.
So you might want to fill in the void of talking here, because this
Yeah,
is
no.
so intense. While I fight this boss, you have to gotta get through these gates.
right. We got a few of these gates. You just worry about playing, buddy. That's all you gotta worry about. I've never beaten Metroid as a kid.
All right.
I would have never gotten this far. This game made me feel uncomfortable.
Well, it is a little bit terrifying.
It almost looks like an evil factory, like you're inside the workings of some giant monster.
I always feel like these are like her, like blood lifelines or something. Like, I don't know. It's like it's feeding her.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. All right. Really need to. I think it's 50 missiles actually to kill Mother Brain, not 75.
Wow, okay. I hope so, because we're at...
Yeah.
in the
No, I'm pretty
70s.
sure it's. But it's a tough battle, man. I'm not. Whoa! It just sped up again there. Whoa!
Oh. Is that throwing you off?
And these things grow back.
Oh, shoot.
You don't get them.
Okay. Yeah, hop through. You're at 57. This
Wow.
is... Uh-oh. How are you going to do it?
I don't know.
Oh, my God. We might have to redo this. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Oh boy. Really?
Was that good to fall into the
No,
lava there?
not really. This is tough to get out of.
What is going on?
Oh, dude! Yeah. You missed her dying. But you'll see it on the recording. So now I have beat the Mother Brain, and all I have to do is race up this platform.
Okay.
And they make it pretty hard.
But that timer is flying down. Those are not Earth seconds.
No.
Those are like the seconds in Interstellar when they're on that planet that age, the time moves like 9 times fast.
I haven't seen it yet, but no, you keep telling me I should.
Oh.
I know, you've seen it like 3 times.
Yeah, it's not a perfect movie. There's some really cheesy bits. I don't particularly like the ending. I think the original ending would have been better. But it's in terms of a real like fun thrill ride, a movie you want to see with like great sound.
Yeah. Much like the new Star Wars.
Yeah, you want to see it with. But Interstellar you need like the immersive sound. It needs to be loud. No people talking. I'd say like watch it with headphones on your computer or
Oh, that was
a big
nothing.
screen and...
Here we are. Game ended.
Oh, okay. See, I've played. I've never seen this part, but I played the beginning of Super Metroid.
Let's see if we made it. Did we make it with enough time?
Great. You filled your mission. It will revive peace in space, but it may be invaded by the other Metroid. Pray for a true peace in space. Skinny exclamation mark. Skinny Metroid legs.
Oh.
Come on, show us the goods, lady.
Yes!
Woo!
We did get her disrobed. Hey.
So Irish looking.
Oh, yeah.
And no eyebrows.
Well, Japanese
Renaissance
fantasy.
woman.
And I think now we just get credits. And that was that. So if you want, we can watch playback. You can see me try relentlessly to beat this mother brain.
I'll see it
Which
plenty.
is
I'll see it plenty when I'm editing.
so difficult. You're gonna have to find a way to
Music
make it.
by Hip Tanaka.
I wish that was my name. But I think we should have a band called Hip Tanaka.
Main programmers GPZ Sengoku.
I used to want to be these people when I was a kid.
Look at how many people work in this game. 15?
Yeah. And the fun they must have had.
Special thanks to people that only have one name.
I do like the way that the credits wrap up here and go back to the original title screen. It's like this sounds so epic. Like, yes, you won the game, man. And then it just goes back to, oh yeah, invasion by another Metroid. Like all Metroids have these like
This is
awesome,
Happy. The happiest song we've heard so far.
happy, and then as soon as the credits are over, it's just gonna be like dum, dum.
Oh, great job, Nintendo.
86. I was 5.
Yeah?
5 years old.
Did you beat it when you were 5?
I played this game for the first time when I was 7.
Okay.
And I watched a friend play it more because I didn't own it. Look at that. It's even the Kid Icarus the
Oh.
end writing.
Oh, right.
Very strange.
They ran out of room.
It just doesn't look very Metroid, that end.
No. Not at all. No cursive. There's not even...
See if the song just wraps up.
Ah!
And then
That's a cheeky little thing at the end.
back to the game.
Is it a new game plus?
Oh yeah,
Oh, look at her!
Yeah, now we're like this. And I think that there might be some variations, or I'm not really sure. Yeah, see the ball's not here? There's a second ending. I've never cleared it the second way.
Really?
Never have. But I
Oh,
s-
she's so pretty.
yeah, we're definitely gonna have to save
It's
this.
so thin looking compared to the big bulky armor. Do you take more damage because you're not wearing armor?
I have all my weapons though. Like that's the thing. I just don't have energy tanks, and I don't know where any of them are.
Oh, they're new. They're
I've
new
never, yeah,
places?
everything's in new places. I've never done Second Quest Metroid before. I remember you could enter a code, something like Maria 77777777777, something like that, and it would like start you off in this alternate. Because normally there's like a thing there. Oh, there is. Okay, so I could still get that energy tank. Well, that's pretty cool.
So I wonder if, like, the green has become, like, that's a natural hair color in the future, or is this in this type of Earth, or if it's, oh, well, he survived, or if she's just like a wild child, you know, she like dyes her hair green. They're like, we need to find the perfect soldier. But these regular soldiers, they don't have what it takes, and she was in like the toughest punk band at the time,
Just put Pussy
and
Riot.
they recruited her.
Oh, that was
We need
brutal.
you to join the military, the space military.
Get back here. Wait. No, don't kill him. Not high enough?
Oh.
Oh, that's the worst. Ooh.
That wasn't.
We had a little
he
glitch.
Flatlined.
Yeah, no kidding. We need him to come back. I'm very curious, but I feel like, we should end the episode.
All right, that was Metroid and a little bit of New Game Plus. If you want to see any more of New Game Plus, let us know using the internet. We will accept.
I will only accept snail mail. Actually,
Snail mail. You want to give your address up?
I don't get a post. No, you guys need to find it. That's your mission.
It's not hard. It's the internet, right?
Right.
So. All right. Bye bye.
Great.